Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Though our homeland has become a distant memory, the flames of war continue to rage. We've long shed the last of our... Stay strong. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Morning, Traveler! Did you have a nightmare? Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, Trav.
Time to go.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce that.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough record.
Come.
Hey, Malika! Oh, Shilonen and St. Lally are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night...
Perfect. Could I take a look? Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part. Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material from...
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyatt.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of that will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon? Wait. Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and this plan could save countless lives. Paimon, but all this time, Paimon...
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where all in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The sacred flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of encouragement...
The most important? That's right. Overcoming All right, it's decided.
It's less about volume and more about mental focus. But I get it. You're just trying to show how much you care.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion of the ancient... Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me. That is the condition.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe.
There's no time to lose.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the...
Good luck, you two. Days, huh?
From what I've heard, the 2 of you have helped more than enough. You should take a even if there are stray abyss monsters out there, our warriors can handle them. Don't...
Exactly! We can't take a break! We're adventurers! We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go!
I see. This final battle is extremely important to me. I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using these 3 days.
Oh!
I just learned, actually. I hear it takes a lot of practice to... It could be anything, though. What I really enjoy is the process of getting better at something through practice. Of course, that's only when I have the time.
So that's how you relax. Well...
All right.
So, if Moika relaxes by working really hard at something... Oh, hello!
There you are! Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all. The preparations took longer than expected. We were so worried we wouldn't make it before you left on your...
Well, if you...
Details! Anyway, come on. Let's go to the people of the...
Hold on. Tell us what's going on first.
Oh, yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Basically, we know about your super... Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast.
Ooh!
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat to your heart's content. Of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit,
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers... Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor! It's our fault for not telling you earlier. So it's okay if you can't make it. Still, if you're not busy, we'd really like you to be there. It'll be super fun! Yes, let's go! Huh? What's the holdup, Traveler? Huh? Isn't she... Is that okay? It's not like we prepared it.
Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that suggestion, but we might as...
Then who's gonna...
All of us, of course.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something?
We're here to invite you to the...
Ah, I see.
Exactly. It's a tradition to hold a feast before battle. We couldn't miss out on...
Plus, I always wanted to do something to think...
That was my duty. Besides, it's all... Although, this feast...
So you'll come...
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. I'll just surprise her. You don't need to turn this into some kind of... I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but my presence changes the way people act. I just don't want to spoil the fun. A barbecue is best fresh off the grill. And
Oh, yeah, but...
Don't worry. I'll jump in if that happens. I can...
No need. I can take care of it. I don't need to finish it.
Then let's go to...
Time to go.
Ugh, you're kidding. Another one? But this is just a small send-off. What are we going to do with all this stuff? And again, I understand where they're coming from. I'll deal with it. What a headache. If this continues, half of this stuff's gonna go bad before we... Huh? You're here already?
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here.
No apology necessary.
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries.
That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
You're saying everyone's here? Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread up. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people... Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people... Yeah, Mika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve it. Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. This extra spending for my sake is the last thing.
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the fine... Sorry. I'm just feeling a bit... Oh, speaking of Atea...
Actually, there's something... Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got... She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point in her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize. So I decided to attend.
We didn't mean to hide anything from you.
Cheer up, everyone. Auntie Atea would... Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't...
Yeah, that sounds...
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about us. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the speaker's chamber, sorted, and donated to the appropriate...
I'll get on it, right? Amazing plan, Malika. It was clear, concise, and organized.
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be... My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded.
Whoa. Hana feels like... Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes the preparation?
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by.
Yes, Coach.
Are you still helping rebuild?
I heard about your efforts. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the speaker's chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses. The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll confirm it myself later. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to
Wow, that's...
Time to go.
Chaska.
Hello, Archon.
Oh,
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I'll never be able to replace Koichi. But I will do everything in my power to pull them...
That's exactly what your mother's worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make... In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for...
yeah, don't put too much pressure on your...
Thank you. Sounds like I owe my parents...
Cheer.
Nothing. We're just taking a look around. Oh,
That's a bit of an exaggeration. The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless humans and Saurians were dragged into the conflict. So
because Natlan's heroes did...
Exactly. That is how we, as the living, so let me know if you need extra help, Kani. Understood.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast.
so full. I'm practically a
What's that?
A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly. You've never seen.
Oh, it sounds. Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pat their belly? Wow, she must have been a.
Wait, now that you. I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self. Brave and. I've never had a dream that felt so real.
So it wasn't just...
Wait, you've had dreams too?
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked... Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my own dream...
The same thing happened to me. I dreamt of Ayo's grandparent. Ayo? Oh! Ayo's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream. I was so happy. In the dream, Ayo seemed like his normal. In real life, Ayo is still struggling. He barely sleeps. Traveler? Chaska?
When did this become story? Still, I have nothing to... She told me I felt like a completely different person. She said I'm going down the right path. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything. It was a dream. It's fine. I'm the one being a buzz.
Well, what about you, Traveler?
You're kidding.
No, of course.
Maybe the Traveler's dream is a different...
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back all casualties, independent of the time of victory, in addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost... But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams.
Yes.
So, the Traveler saw the...
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. We also need the full cooperation of the dreamer. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the privacy.
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say?
Then I'll start getting ready. I never knew you could make it this way.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and...
Then you still have a lot to... All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head... Auroron will interpret the dreamscape.
That's right. Everything...
So, you just need to take a nap?
Here, have some water.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the room.
Huh? It was him? Guthrid, right?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Eonsan. He was the one who developed the Draft of Lucidity, a drug that could help people.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to... The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different...
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of... honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary...
Guthrid is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribe, but there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that.
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little...
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of Natlan. It's always been that way. The Ruler of Death likely wanted to prevent the Ode of Resurrection from being abused.
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him. Souls that were not his own. I heard...
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthrid's soul?
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't... It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction, and I even checked his soul myself.
Maybe it has something...
It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthrid's soul...
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of...
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan.
Let's come back to this later. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will...
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for... Like, if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle...
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron.
Huh?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. The first of the Fatui Harbingers doesn't work with just any. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure.
All right, let's head back.
Time to go.
Thank you so much
Good luck.
You've got this!
for Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much.
Yeah, today was great. Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go.
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an arc.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really...
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by eat. I need to make sure he's taken care of.
Of course you do. Well, safe travel. Oh, wait! I wanted to ask something. What goes around? Well, I should head out too. I think I'll go see Shilonin. She's probably done with your ancient name. Yeah. Well, we also don't have anything to do, so... Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Still, if you... Ooh! Help! Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani. Wow, feels like it was just yesterday. Yeah, you saved me from the Night King, and the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? I was so nervous the night before I slept so well that night and earned the best score so, if you're... I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor. I knew... Alright,
Time to go.
Hey, this is where we met Toto, isn't it? Yeah, but Toto probably won't be able to come back during the battle. Toto refused to leave this place. Monsters started closing in and the doctor said he refused to leave because of his territorial Toto is a gentle creature. He's not aggressive or territorial. I don't like conflict or violence either. Toto and I are similar in that way. But love is an extremely positive and powerful emotion. Now I finally understand what he meant. It's all right. The fact that I was born in this era, that I got to meet legendary heroes like you and I've always wanted to see what Natlan would be like. And now, that day is just around... Yeah, it's time to get this over with. We've still got a long journey ahead of us. Come on, we're almost there. Wait, that's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi, what are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Aya's... Hello! Oh no, you seem worried. She left. Come on, let's follow her. She's really freaking out. What's going on? Oh, it's because of Io. Oh, right. You said... Yeah. When the Abyss attacked, Io's parents made it through. But the whole family was really close, and now... Io barely sleeps or eats. Maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there somewhere. Hey, Io. It's me. I brought some steak for you. Nope. It's like... Traveler, doesn't this situation remind you of... Huh? According to the captain, it's a kind of mental disorder that results from a bit. It can cause hallucinations, mental break.
That does kind of sound like what's happening to Io.
It's hard to say for sure. Still,
It's possible.
yeah, that medicine was really effective against the worst cases.
Okay. But
Yeah, better safe than.
you're okay? Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Io? Then you should get some rest. Okay. You're full of energy. Thank you so much, you two. You helped save a lot. Could you share some of that medicine with me?
Of course.
You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. Like this path, it makes the things we love even more precious. Actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
Yeah, you're so talented.
Really? So you think I'm doing it? Thank you. Bye, Io. Bye, Hanwi. Bye, On. We're here. After you visit Shilonin, you should come over for dinner.
We wouldn't want to. Let's see how things go.
Totally. Bye.
When you think about it, we actually haven't. Our journey in Natland feels like it just started, and now it's about to end. That's true. We'll just have to. All right, time to go check on our.
Oh, it's you two. The party. Of course. Shilonin is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's... your name is a special case. There were quite a few headaches along the way, which slowed the progress. I told Shilonin if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time to... I was just teasing, but she gave it some serious thought, nodded, and really hit the ground running after that.
Sounds like she really wanted that bar.
Yeah, it's a favorite in her tribe. I bet she's still...
Wait, should we go make some for her then?
Oh, I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead... Besides, I knew it was a joke. But we were having a serious conversation at the time, so I decided to give a serious response. Well, anyway, I have something more important.
Wow, it's your
Tumaini, a name surfaced from the very bottom of the River of Souls. It means hope.
A light to guide us through the darkness.
Amazing. Does this name come with a cool chant like the other?
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is the first bearer of this name. Those work once you return triumphant from the battle. I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
Well, getting this name turned out to be easier than pipe.
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation is the first of its kind.
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail.
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things...
Hey, it's not like I wanted you to fail.
Okay.
Your name was successfully forged, and it passed all my technical tests. We need to make sure the name has accepted you.
An Outlander has never received an ancient name before. I wouldn't be surprised.
So you're saying it's... Well, when it comes to something this important...
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner. Basically, I need to observe whether your soul can connect to the ley line.
Last time, you essentially barged into the Night Kingdom. But now we must make sure that it will truly accept. Just leave it to me. Fine.
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh?
If forging an ancient name consumed the memories used to create it, the first person to bear the name would never be remembered. The Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures in that.
No need to make a fuss.
Come on, I'll take you to my
Barbecue. See?
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people!
Is something on your mind, Sweet Lolly? You've been...
I didn't think anything could shake me at this, but the closer we get to the final battle, the more worried I feel. You have, and the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you.
All right, I'm ready. Oh.
No, not at all!
Yes, that's right. So I should really walk it off. Come on.
Time to go. Time to go.
All set, Sheila?
Yeah, just need to check one more
All right, I'll stand next to you and monitor your... This test relies on the same principles as the Spirit Speaker Stone. I heard about what happened when you used it last time.
Oh, yeah! Abyssal power kept surging out. If Chaska hadn't destroyed the stone...
That's exactly what I'm worried about. All this time, our final foe has continued to corrode the ley lines. Your resistance to its power is remarkable. But if either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it? Don't worry, I'll use elemental power to take care of that. This isn't exactly a picnic in the park, but Shilonen, Paimon...
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Whoa, that
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. Your soul is remarkable. Such a strong presence. Even on par with... Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. No stable connection. How do you feel, Traveler?
Then it looks like your ancient name is...
Wait, look!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings to leak out onto the surface. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't although there shouldn't be this...
Oh, this... Wait...
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we can...
Got it!
What's going on?
I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual
surrounding.
The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, many souls fail. Once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom.
Please, take me. I cannot.
So, the connection we established to the Night Kingdom?
Yes. The Traveler's soul is powerful. So the echoes coming back from the Night Kingdom, some of these souls never made it to the Leylands.
So, they've always been around?
We can try. Returning souls, that's exactly why my people turned to Vessels. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls. Even after the failed ceremony, he made it his mission to travel around Natlan. But most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means watching them wither in egg.
So, you're saying there will always...
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. That has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world. Even...
Yeah, we should...
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you.
Enough of that. What?
Wait, you're from the Scions of the Canopy?
It's okay. The battle finally gave me the chance to fulfill my dream. Back then, I missed my chance at the Night Warden. I scouted the location and direction of the attacks, so I could tell Chief Wyna those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else banded together on the ground to break through the front. But people needed information, so I stayed behind until the very... Thank you, but that's not why I did it. I did it for the future. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose, that's all I... And anyway, I was supposed to see Malco again, but the Night Kingdom...
Even though you're a hero of...
I'm sorry. The Lord of the Night didn't do it on purpose, I can promise you that. The ley lines are in terrible shape. Even the Ode of Resurrection is no longer...
I know. She can't... I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking me.
No, it hasn't been long since the battle. Give me some time. It doesn't matter. I have to try. A hero of Natlan deserves...
This feeling.
Looks like...
Thank you. Thank you so much. People don't always...
That's a... I hope you...
If I may...
We're sorry.
Don't apologize. You're doing everything you... Let this land bear witness. From now on, may every soul in Natlan find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama. I will not...
Thank you. Goodbye.
Let me go back. Please, my child is waiting for me.
I'm sorry. Too much time has passed. There's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do? Oh, is this the punishment I deserve?
Home? Here? She's one of the souls that overflowed from the Night Kingdom. She can no longer... Home.
We're sorry.
She's at her limit. Just getting here has taken all her strength.
Let me go back. Let me go.
The Night Kingdom isn't responding. That means it.
I fought my...
I'm sorry. The lane lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Why does it even matter?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Absolute helplessness. That's what he. I'm sorry.
Save me!
Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The Night King? Thank you. Oh, you must be from the Masters of the Night Wind.
Seat Lolly.
See, what a beautiful, dazzling, just like a...
I can't disappear!
It hasn't been long since he died.
I can't. I can't.
Watch out, Sea Lolly! The abyss is...
Disappearing. You are...
I'm sorry. The abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the Night Kingdom, it would only make the situation...
I know. But... it's too late.
Oh no!
Their souls are still in...
Hold on! Is that...
That's right. I recognize him, and the two souls next to him should be his grandparent. Well, it all makes sense now.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time I...
From what Kachina said, it's been... But now that he's seen his grandparents again, he looks...
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been such an energetic little Saurian. If he didn't want to sleep, even his parents couldn't make him. But whenever his grandparents started to sing to him... I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby. Or even...
That's amazing! Io was so restless earlier, and now... Io can finally get a good... Still, it's not like this can go on.
No. Their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late.
What's wrong with them?
They don't want to go.
I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear.
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his side, no matter what.
I don't want to leave them to that fate. But... if this...
What fate?
Yes. They will gradually, but that is their choice. For the next few days.
That's the only way to prevent more souls from once all traces of...
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too.
What dream?
Oh yeah, you said the captain had a butt, but it's impossible for Conrians to enter the night. Although it wouldn't be the first time the captain tried.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the... In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom.
One thing's for sure.
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. If we want to know what he's up to. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to face the truth.
I just...
Hey, don't apologize.
I guess you're right.
It's just another reason why this traveler. Before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. And then, the rest is up to you.
And don't forget, we're all cheering. You can do it, Traveler.
The Pyro Archon is waiting for you inside.
The sacred flame is even brighter than usual.
I don't think I'll ever forget this day.
On behalf of all who never lived to see this moment.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here. Judging by the confident look on your face.
Yep, it's good to go. Shilonan specifically reminded us to show it to you.
Tumaini. Yes, that fits you.
Is that an ancient name?
I heard this is the first time we forged an ancient name for an Outlander. Seems like it was a success.
Looks like my people are just as curious about this name. Traveler, Paimon? As you can see, I am holding the Traveler's ancient name. With this name, the Wyab entrust to her a monumental task, and it Tumaini. That is her name. Like starlight amid the darkness, flames amid the cold, it means hope.
Hope. After all these endless years of fighting.
Ever since the invasion of the Abyss and the decline of the ley lines, the Ode of Wrath for generations we have lived on this land. Following in the footsteps of our forebears, taking their place, we all carry that struggle with us. And now, thanks to your efforts, the end is in sight. This glory is one Our suffering will not soon be forgotten, but for our fallen heroes, our lifelong comrades, and all who forge the path ahead through trial and tribulation. For our homeland, we will cling to battle! We're here. I'm sure you're familiar with the site of the Night Kingdom by now. The corrosion here is relatively mild, so this is our last pit stop. Once we set off, we must destroy our final enemy as soon as possible. Otherwise, no amount of resistance to abyssal corrosion will save us from contamination.
So there's no turning back after this, huh? After you left, Paimon started to be able to see this place. It's a misfloor.
The sacred flame is connecting us. The moment it sent us here, it made sure your consciousness could reach us. But still, you can go no further. The Abyss also has the power to corrupt the mind. But, while we're still here, I believe some of your friends may wish to True, but come find me when you're ready to set off. Are you ready, Trap? All right. But I'm sure you remember the Abyss tumors from the previous battle. Eradicating them, our final enemy has a core that possesses similar qualities. Since I'm more familiar with this place, I'll go find and destroy this core, while you go straight to the enemy's lair. All of Natlan, no one fights.
Malika already left, so you should get moving. Hyman still remembers her promise. Hyman's not some kid who's afraid of the dark. She's gonna always. You're not in this alone. We'll be with you in spirit.
Rev the engine! Burn it down! Try and stop me! Something feels familiar. Wrath from the sky! Pyroclastic surge! Rev the engines!
Hey, sis. It's been a long time. This form is probably what I look like in your memory. Actually, we already met in one of your dreams, didn't we? But...
Out of all the awakened souls, I was surprised you were one of them.
Yeah. I'm sure my soul has been reborn many times by now. But that doesn't mean Hine is... If the past, present, and future exist at once, then it's only fair we get to meet again.
You're right. It's too bad we don't have more...
Your plan is almost at the finals. I knew it. When you set your mind to something, there's nothing you can't... Oh, I really wanted to help you in this era. Back then, I said I'd come find you one day.
You didn't fail.
Wait. Then, the paper frog I made?
Yes. And your architecture manual as well. The family...
I'm so glad. 500 years is a long time.
No, they never forgot their debt to you. I learned to...
Sounds like I placed my trust in them. Everything I wrote, though, it's probably outdated. Oh well. It's been a... But I lived a really happy life. I dedicated my... I didn't have time for love, or for myself, but I didn't care. There are so many things... You never took time for yourself.
No. It wasn't necessary. Besides, I made my choice. In the end, the method you used to transcend time. You sent your love across time.
I know that. Mom, Dad, and I, we feel the same way about you.
All right.
I believe in you for Natlan.
Don't slip and fall!
Don't worry, we're here to help.
So, I call on your benevolence to heal our hero!
The abyssal pylons are being protected by some kind of power. They can't be destroyed right now. Taking care of these monsters first might give us an opening.
One with nature. Falling leaves adorn my nights too. The wind knows me. Come.
Don't be nervous! Just relax!
I didn't expect to see you again so soon.
I didn't know I could do that. Hello, Miss Traveler. You remember Tlasoli, right? She's my mom. I saw her in a dream. And Napika, all those...
Nachka told me all about what happened, even though we can't undo our mistakes.
I had a good talk with my mom in that dream. And she agreed to lend me her power. That's how I was able to help you back there. My mom made a lot of terrible mistakes in the past. But now...
You're a very talented person, Nachka. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Good luck, Traveler. We're all...
You can leave this place to us. When the monsters attack again, we'll fend them off.
We got to see each other in it. The square makes it possible to connect the living to the Night Kingdom. It pains me not being able to see Mualani again. Mualani will grow to surpass me as a warrior and accomplish greater feats than my...
It's you! I knew you would come.
We meet again. Remember me? I'm Malco. We met when you came to rescue Kachina. I could barely hold on to my human Vichama told me about the horrific battle on the surface, but now...
More importantly, after everything, we finally get to fight. It's all thanks to you and Siglab.
The path ahead has been heavily corroded by the Abyss. Navigation will be tricky.
I'll take care of recon and combat. I was in a bad place when you met me, but I was a capable warrior. Come on, follow me.
Of course. It's dangerous out there, so stay close. More monsters! Leave them to me.
I got your back.
Gloves off!
them a lesson. We're the Flower Feather Clan's top adventurers. Let's show them what we're made of. Whoa, you're as strong as...
Who are these two?
You said it, not me. Everyone here's amazing. We all have our own journey, and we need to see it through to the end. Not all adventurers go down, but right now, it's safe to say we're doing something
Definitely.
Then let's go. I know your guide fairy and little one couldn't join you here, but I'm sure they're still with you and...
One with wind and cloud.
So strong. The power of the abyss is protecting it. It's almost impenetrable.
Leave it to me. Time for the abyss to face its reckoning.
Wind strike. Let's get it on!
That was amazing. Judging by your
I've never seen a soul like you in the Night Kingdom.
But the Night Kingdom...
Yes. Although, rather than a soul, it would be more accurate to say that I'm a story created by the people. I was his most trusted second-in-command. 500 years ago, the shamans of the Masters of the Night Wind recorded my story on...
So you're him?
That's right. What you see is the me from the story. I was remembered as it was in fragmented unlike my righteous and noble commander. I was obsessive and cruel.
You tried to...
I will stop at nothing to protect my commander's interest. The most idealistic and righteous among us are the most fragile. So that is what the glory of Conria means. I have my reasons, as do... Due to the limitations of the ley lines, we can go no further. The enemy's lair is close at hand.
But don't worry. All the souls of the Night Kingdom...
You will become the hero...
You're a special...
The light will continue to guide your way through the endless darkness. Go now. For this time, we shall prevail.
Hey, traveler! It's me, Koichi. Need some help? Doctors can be really handy in an emergency. With your special powers, you should be able to make it through. Go now! Huh? What was that? I felt oh, I was wondering where she went. Well, that just means we've got even less time to waste. I never liked causing trouble, and I definitely yeah, I'm really glad she fulfilled her mission. All those years of work. Anyway, that was enough for me. Back to the natural order of things. Worrying. All right, enough. I would say our nation's view. Go now, Trap. say, go now.
I embrace.
I trust.
I acknowledge.
I welcome.
I follow. I walk with. Tenoch, the one and many.
Let my people light up your path. Malika is just up ahead. Now, go and bring forth a miracle reserved for the divine. You, the kindling we know as humanity.
You so yearn for the agony of death, then bow down to its true appearance!
You who traverse the stars, fear not. Natlan has placed its trust in you. Descender, ignite your fire, the hope that burns within!
I have witnessed the light of this flame dozens of times. Once the wood is spent, night will return. Failure. 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 Failure.
To Natlan's future!
You are loyal to the wrong master.
Watch out, Traveler!
All will be mine to seize, devour, and destroy.
Face your fate.
Your long journey shall end in vain. Even with borrowed celestial power, your destruction is...
You march to an end you cannot change. Millennia of struggle, all in vain.
The lives of the Descenders are more valuable than you can imagine. You've destroyed this world's hope with your own hands!
If I was fated to fail, then why do you feel... We embark on a pilgrimage for the wishes of the people. We choose to battle. And in the end, we burn to... And so this cycle continued, time after time. My fate is to bring this journey to an end, once and for all! Listen.
Did they lose? No, it can't be.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend! Those who grew alongside sun and wind!
Those who forged our own destiny and future! That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation!
We won't give up hope. This is where we forge our future. With our own 2 hands!
Even after one of my attacks, the flames of hope still burn within you. But with fear comes darkness, and with darkness comes dominion. In darkness the world was born, and so it shall return.
Switching gears.
Become the servant of the Unknown. Kneel before me.
I bring forth the faith of the 6 tribes and bestow absolute freedom upon
Accursed angels, vanished greed. You should have long censored it.
We need to purify the totem poles.
Her soul is noble and pure. Hero is just her starting point.
Why do you struggle when you are so weary? Why must you seek pain?
No one fights alone!
You toiled in vain, and your blood is a worthless sacrifice.
I wish to soar with her and see the world beyond the sky.
You toil in vain, and your blood is a
Burn through the endless night!
Curse you! Enough, you foolish pests!
I admire her wisdom. How she always lives in the moment.
Being her friend makes me so happy!
Enough, you fool!
We will take back Natlan's future!
Every adventure can be stressful and scary. But with the Traveler around, there's always hope! There's no challenge too great! As long as we're together, we can do anything! We will never, ever, ever stop moving forward! Because that's what it means to be best friends!
Light of the blazing sun! There's a faster way. Hop on!
Unbelievable. No signs of abyssal. Oh, in that case,
That means there's officially nothing. You won! I knew you.
Welcome back, great hero.
We should record it on a woven scroll too. That way your story will be preserved. I'm sure the grannies and gramps back home are already on it.
Amazing job, Traveler. Becoming the first Outlander with an ancient name.
The Lord of the Night was right to place her trust in you. She chose
The most important thing is that you made it.
You came up with a rescue plan?
Well, the Traveler already saved me once, so...
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Wait, really? Who did you see?
So, you heard everything we...
Those messages became part of your name during the forging process. I just didn't expect them to come in handy at such a crucial moment.
Hey, what's embarrassing about that? Being your friend?
Things are looking lively over here. Great. The preparations for your celebration.
Celebration, sir?
According to tradition, we hold a celebration ceremony for our most outstanding warriors after their final pilgrimage. In most cases, outstanding means warriors who earned more than 20 victories in the Night Warden Wars. It's an exceedingly rare honor. You can think of it almost like a...
We haven't held one of those ceremonies in a long...
True, but given... Let's head to the center of the stadium and I'll announce the...
Oh, then I'm...
Wait,
Slow down, Moika! If this ceremony is to celebrate defeating the Abyss...
What's the point of holding a victory feast for yourself? Besides, let's... Today, Natlan's long struggle against the Abyss has many fought for this day and gave their lives for this cause. We must not. Her ancient name, Tumaini, will be immortalized in the From this point on, there will be no more Night Warden Wars, and I pray the Ode of Resurrection will never again need to bring back the... We fought for a singular purpose: peace. The funeral to commemorate the fallen will be held on a later day. In the meantime, and show her the warmth... Yeah! Go on.
Okay, we'll look forward...
Just a moment, great hero. Before you set out on the parade of blessings, please accept these.
We bestow these gifts to every hero who receives this honor. They are proof of your bravery and strength, and mark...
Thank you for everything. Thank you for saving us from...
Now, the person who has the honor of adorning you with these gifts is none other than one of Natlan's most outstanding warriors.
Oh, it's just someone we know.
You sound disappointed.
Exactly! It, makes the...
Well, both in a personal capacity and as a representative of all warriors in Natlan, May your flame forever burn, pure.
With us by your side. Time to embark on your parade of blessings.
Hey, Hero! We're here to guide the way!
Great Hero! Could you look this way for a sec?
Over here! Over here!
Can I take a picture of you, please?
Great Hero! Could I have a moment of your... A lot of people here really look up to you and would love... You don't mind indulging them for a little bit?
Wow, look at all the people. That doesn't sound like too much to ask, right, Traveler?
That's right! The photo booth is this way, and the autograph, the parade of blessings will continue in that direction.
Over here!
Yes, that's it.
Thank you.
Oh, that pose is perfect.
Such a precious memento.
Wow, it looks great.
Can I have one more photo? Just one more.
Sorry, only one photo per person.
It's okay. What?
Oh, look over here. Perfect. This is going straight into the next issue.
Thank you, Hero. Thank you so much for...
All right, that's all the film. No more pictures, everyone. Huh? We can't keep our great hero here forever. Thank you for your participation and your...
Wow, everyone's so enthusiastic. I'll bet she can make a small fortune by selling photos of you to people in Natland. All right,
There's a bunch of people waiting for you here, too.
What? It's the great hero. Quick, give...
Line up, everyone. Single file.
Thank you.
I'll treasure this for the rest of my life.
The hero's autograph? I actually got the hero's autograph?
All right, last one. Thank you for taking the time to sign those autographs.
Sorry to bother you, great hero. I'm a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. I know everyone's been curious about the hidden message behind
Every ancient name has a story behind it, and usually, the Wyab reveal those mantras to our chiefs in a dream.
Oh, you mean like the lines the six here, but, where do they come from? Is it something you have to decide?
Oh! That was beautiful!
That's the final element of your ancient name, right? That means you've been completely accepted.
From the Lord of the Night herself? Legendary.
Tumaini! Tumaini!
Look, they're dancing!
Huh? It's the great hero! Please, come jam.
Whoa! What do you think, Traveler? Should we join them? All right, Highlands!
Hey, nothing?
Let's hear it for our...
Wow, you're here too! And you brought a bunch of friends!
We now arrive at the end of the Parade of Blessings. Let us offer the traveler our blessings one more time. Woohoo! Yeah!
That's a hero's welcome if Paimon ever saw one, Traveler. You deserve it, of course, considering the...
Traveler, Paimon, finally.
Sit, Molly!
Never mind that. I went to revisit the revelations in my dreams as soon as you came back from... But I couldn't fall asleep just anywhere. I needed somewhere private. I didn't want anyone to overhear me sleep talk or watch me... Anyway, that's not the important part. It's about Maui...
What? Didn't you defeat the bad guy behind all this?
No. The disaster is... That's why I came to find you. Where is Mauika right now?
She said she was going to restore the Night Kingdom. Compared to fighting the Abyss, that's...
Easy? Not so much. We can't restore the ley lines without the Lord of the Night. The Lord of the Night is weak right now. She told us that herself, remember? I'll admit, restoring the ley lines is simpler than reconstructing them entirely, but... It's still no...
True. If the Lord of the Night could restore the ley lines...
Not even that. The Lord of the Night knows the ley lines better than anyone. I'm sure... Point being, this matter is far more complicated than the Archon made it out to be. We need to get to the bottom of this. Mauika has accepted her death, remember? For her to let someone else dictate her end. She must think the outcome of her death. The moment Mauika used the Ruler of Death's power, death was demanded in return. Not necessarily as repayment for her aid, but as a rule, that means Mauika doesn't have to just sacrifice herself to the Ruler of Death. She can still use her death to get something in return.
Then let's get going! Where do you think she went?
The Lord of the Night should now be able to appear anywhere in Natlan. What we need to know is where the... According to the Lord of the Night, the Ruler of Death is one of the Shining Shades, an extremely elusive figure. Even woven scrolls dating back thousands of years have nearly known...
Right! Xbalanque created the rules of Natlan by borrowing power from the Ruler of Death. Wait, do you think Xbalanque could have met the Ruler of Death in Cinder City? The one they call...
It's very likely. After all, Ochka Natlan was built on the site of a previous dragon city.
All right, then let's head over...
It's not easy to get there.
Man, this place really is hard to get to. And, Paimon wasn't the only one who saw that weird thing up there, right? All those eyes inside of it? Talk about creepy.
I believe that's how the Ruler of Death keeps an eye on Tevat. Quick, this way. We're almost there.
Look, it's Mauika!
I have grown weary of the endless wait. The fate of this land is of no interest to me anymore.
However, you humans managed to meet the expectations of the Heavenly Principles. For that result, you deserve praise. Mauika, as the price for using my power, I shall now bear witness to, and with you, the war that your nation has waged for more than 1,000...
Mauika!
You got here sooner than I expected.
What are you...
Closing the final chapter on the plan that has consumed Natlan for 500... No, we've eradicated the Abyss from Natlan. But its power remains in worlds beyond Tevat. Only by completely restoring the Night Kingdom can we defend against its... But the architect of the Night Kingdom is near her end. And worse still, if her life force is depleted, the rules of Natlan disappear along with. We have no need for the Ode of Resurrection right now. But it remains Natlan's strongest defense should the Abyss return one day.
So...
Yes. My plan 500 years ago, I gave my life for a chance to see all my plans to completion. And now,
I respect your decision, Malika. But this method requires an immense... The flames of your life force are exceedingly strong. But a life sustained by fire is one destined to die out one day.
I've thought about that. With the Abyss out of the picture for now, the Sacred Flame's power will be consumed at a much slower rate. My life force should be able to sustain it for another 200 or 300 years. Future Pyro-Archons will continue to seek new sources of fire. As long as Natlan's legacy...
Once again, you place hope in the hands of the future.
But the pilgrimage can replenish the power of the Sacred Flame. We can give it that meaning. Why shoulder this?
Because I want the pilgrimage was an essential part of our struggle against the Abyss. A grand competition full of promise and glory. But it also chained our people to an inescapable... Fear and anxiety have been our constant companions. We knew what the consequences would be if we laid down our arms. Morality left us with no other choice. And so, Natlan became the nation of war. This is where Xbalanque defeated the dragons and granted our people the liberation of their flesh. And now, in the same, there will be no war, only competition. One fueled by our dreams for the future. A new future deserves a new meaning.
Very noble indeed. But what does any of this have to do with you? You speak of duty, but not... In my eyes, Malika, you are not inherently special. A child of Natlan, yes. The situation is urgent, and the ley lines must be restored right away.
That is where we differ, Lord of the Night. You see all humans as the same, but I understand what it means to be. A leader is swift and decisive in the face, someone capable of making the right choice even when there are no good, sacrificing the remainder of my life to help Natlan overcome this crime. After all, leadership is built on the trust of ordinary people. Without them, there is no... The people look to their leader to make the world a better place and stand up for them when it counts. For that reason, I must see my duty through to the very end.
But what about you, Malika? You still haven't talked about what you want. Is it that unimportant to you?
There is nothing more important than protecting the future.
I shall accept Malika's sacrifice for the Lord of the Night as her death, and I will bear witness to the very end. Thus concludes the deal I made with Xbalanque several thousand years ago. Lord of the Night, you may... What are you waiting?
There is another who wishes to take part in the ceremony. And I can't...
Another?
I was to bear witness to a death, and now
If the life of this second individual fails to meet my requirements, I fear I may lose my patience.
Rest assured, his life will hold equal value. I am the helper of humanity, and I must always place their demands first, no matter who...
Cumbersome. But there is nothing...
Wait.
Thank you for showing me the way.
The captain?
The other individual you mentioned.
Indeed. Like you, he carries many lofty...
Malika, I understand how you feel. And if I were an ordinary mortal, I would have no reason to stop you. But like you, I've been waiting for this day for too long, and I can offer. You created this new future, and you deserve to guide its direction. Your life should not end here, but death is the end I have been trying to reach all along. I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of.
Your people?
That's right. They have been with me for the past.
But how? Carrying that many souls within you? There's no way you could keep your consciousness intact. Besides, you weren't affected by the source mechanism like I—
Do you still remember the voice that you heard? It came from my heart. With the help of technology from Conria, my heart was modified to convert memories and souls from the ley lines into. As a result, I became extremely sensitive to souls and developed the ability. After encountering countless lost souls during the disaster 500 years ago, I forsook the capacity for knowledge granted by the modification and used my heart as a vessel instead. The lives of my comrades.
And you want to...
Yes. The ley lines will not accept them. But by merging my existence with the Lord of the Night, I can become master of the ley lines and change the rules entirely.
He expressed this to me, and I agree. The captain envisions a kinder and fairer set of rules for humanity. In addition, he aims to challenge the authority of the ruler of death. In a word, his goal is revenge.
Revenge?
After all, it's because of her that I bear the curse of immortality, the curse of absolute life.
I now understand.
Then, bear witness to my resolve and hatred. The people of Conria committed grave sins, and for that, but most of us were innocent. Most of us knew nothing of the Five Sinners' exploitation of abyssal power. If I sacrifice my life for the Lord of the Night, you get the death you desire. But, at the same time, the curse of it left unresolved. That paradox could uproot the natural order of this world. Even you, great ruler of death, lack the capacity to bear the consequences of that outcome. Your curse is now the tool with which I will overturn the oppression of the gods. This is my challenge to you. forsake one of your rules. The choice.
Your new heart has limitless potential, and you have wielded it with bravery and honor. I grant you the title of Sentinel Knight. Like the 4 pillars of strength, you will continue to safeguard the glory of Conria.
The glory of Conria.
Our land, our dignity, and every comrade who fights alongside us.
The Night Kingdom is almost destroyed. Our fallen soldiers, your comrades, they have nowhere to go. Huh? What are you doing? Are you taking all their souls with you? You're just an ordinary person. You can't bear that kind of burden.
No hero should have to wander alone.
The curse of immortality. Using immortality to fight death. Using my rules against me.
Make your choice. Reject your rules. Or allow me to trigger the paradox.
The curse of immortality must stand. Use it to fulfill your final wish.
Well fought, my lord. Thank you for everything.
This time, let's go together. Yes. Let's go together.
Captain,
The curse of immortality still exists. Does that mean the captain will never move from this
Lord of the Night? Is the captain still—
There is no need to pursue traces of him. For those cursed with immortality, release from the mortal coil.
Even so, please pass on my— His long journey has finally come to a close. I suppose this is a happy ending for him. I cannot imagine how much pain he endured over the past 500 years.
There's something I've been trying to figure. I tried to ask him about it on the way here, but he didn't answer. Just like always, he never talks about himself.
It's probably due to the voice. When souls merge in a single being, souls that retain memories of their death.
So, over the past 500 years, he didn't sleep? At all?
Without experiencing the curse of immortality. But I can see why his hatred for the ruler of death was so strong. In the end, he used that immortality to his advantage, and granted the Lord of the Night eternal life by fusing his existence with hers. Well fought, Captain.
You may wonder why the Night Kingdom, a land of souls, was unable to accept the souls adrift on the surface. The reason lies in the Heavenly Principle's modifications to the ley lines. The original purpose was to help counter the Abyss. But at one point in time, Natlan's ley lines were decimated. That unique quality is precisely what drew the captain to Natlan.
Did he try the same thing in other nations?
Yes. But all those attempts ended in failure. He fought to save Natlan not only to defeat the Abyss, but because this is the only land where the souls within him could find. We met not long ago to talk about that very possibility, and I confirmed the feasibility of his plan. I, too, recognize the need to change the rules of the ley lines. In the eyes of the Heavenly Principles, that kind of change is extremely risky, if not impermissible. But, as an angel, I have a duty to serve you.
Thank you for
See, Lolly, when I gave you the Pilgrim's Chronicle, how many years of life are enough? But now, I have the chance to live forever.
You don't need to thank us.
Heavy? No. Farewell, humans. Creators.
Looks like she returned to the Night Kingdom.
So, he fought to the end for all those souls and challenged the rules of the world in the process.
He took on a burden that was meant for me and even brought about a better outcome. It would seem I lost this duel. He was right. Natlan needs a leader to guide its future. If not a successor, then That responsibility will continue to be mine to bear. But for now, let us pay our final respects to this fallen. To my sister Hine. I know all that remains in the Night Kingdom is your memory, but I still wanted to write a short letter to tell you about the situation after the war. After countless partings and farewells, the pilgrimage is still a popular tournament, but now its only purpose is to showcase the thrill of competition. Our cultural legacy is not rooted in our suffering. In this era of peace, Natlan's fire will burn brighter than ever. With the restoration of the Night Kingdom, our people are now free to leave our borders, and many have set their sights on the wonders of Tibet. I'm sure many, and although our battle scars will fade, when a new you returns to this land one day, the land we love has not been destroyed, but grows stronger by the day. I will forever. And when the flames deliver this letter to you, and not a moment too soon. It's time to bid farewell to
Hey! Is that part new? Paimon's never seen it before.
Time to go.
We are gathered here today to bid farewell to all who lost their lives. This struggle has caused us but through it all, our bravery and resolve never wavered, and we never lost sight of victory. Even the tiniest of sparks can unite to become a blazing fire. They lit our way forward and showed us the path. When our homeland is revived and life blooms again, it is just as our poem. We are the those who grew along, those who forged our own. That is not the fallen are never truly lost. And as we create new legends and write new poems in honor of our beloved homeland, their deeds immortalized in our memory. This epic will be remembered in the actions of every valiant warrior, and I would also like to take the time to recognize a Fatui Harbinger. He was a warrior from Conria, who helped defend our nation 500 years ago. A man who used his own heart as refuge for the souls of the fallen. For the chance to offer them a final In the end, he fulfilled his wish and returned the souls to the ley lines. By turning his curse into a weapon, he defeated his fated foe and protected me in the process. But on this occasion, we honor... Our hero's here. Is there something you want to discuss? The forces of the Abyss have always sought to corrode Teyvat. The ley lines were created by the heavenly principles, and it's only with their protection that Teyvat is able to nurture all forms of life. If the Abyss had free reign, this world would become a living hell. Any attempt by humanity to harness the power of the Abyss is met with swift punishment. The heavenly principles and the Shades show no mercy in that regard. That unyielding approach is also the source of great sorrow and hatred. Perhaps the truth will reveal itself during your future adventures. Oh, the Ode of Resurrection didn't take effect at all. Your own strength is what allowed you to keep fighting. As well as, still, moral support is also an important, if underappreciated. The captain's subordinates sent us a letter he left behind. After our duel at the stadium, he asked Tsaritsa to remove him from the responsibility of obtaining the Gnosis, and his request was granted. The captain respected the outcome of that match, and refused to violate his principles. But, since this is the final Gnosis, perhaps the replacement Harbinger will be sent here soon. I'll make sure to be prepared. A direct conflict with the Fatui is unavoidable the moment you step, so make sure you're ready for any scenario. On a related note, such fragments are known as Ancient Moon's remnants. Relics. Our investigation revealed them to be the subordinates of the Doctor. Their stronghold is in Nod Krai, a land with a long history not far from Snezhnaya.
The people there can use a very special power. Ancient Moon's remnants, the Doctor, a mysterious power. The project that connects all three must be ambitious indeed. Huh? Tribe? Oh, you're thinking along the lines of how the name... In truth, apart from a few ancient names associated with a certain tribal culture or tradition, most ancient names can be inherited by anyone. Your name likely falls under that category. The Wyab will select someone who shares your character, and of course that won't happen for a bit. The long journey of the Pyro Archon has now come to... As we celebrate your glory, allow me to thank you for the respect. You can keep chatting with your friends nearby.
What are you thinking about, Traveler? Oh, the battle, right? Even though...
Time to go.
Story! Story! I want to hear a story!
Come on!
Well, all right. Now,
Want to stop and listen to the story? Sounds pretty fun.
this is a story of the great heroes of our time. There are three great heroes at the center. The first is an outlander, a warrior of great strength, completely More importantly, the traveler is kind and brave.
Yeah, she's... Hey, just let him finish the story. The man telling the story keeps looking this way, Traveler. Paimon thinks he recognizes you.
The second hero is also an outlander. Many years ago, he forged a connection with this land and used his body as a vessel. His goal was to give them a home, and the third hero is none other than... Not only is she with the support of 6 heroes from 500 years ago, she united Natlan against a dangerous foe. Now, under her guidance, suddenly, the sky turned dark. The sacred flame went out, and Gasoithoth appeared. Everyone gathered at the stadium, and Hermione became known by all. And everyone began reciting the words that defined its in the beginning until someone, only then, anyway. The Dust, the Traveler, fought for life. The Captain fought for death. And our Archon, Mawika, created a bridge between them.
Wow!
Is there more?
Some.
I loved it!
Yeah. Hey, it's supposed to be my turn.
No, it's my turn! So, no one wants to be the Pyro Archon anymore?
Sounds fun. What do you say, Traveler? Wanna let Paimon be Tumini for the day? Alrighty then. Let's go, Paimon.